At this time, we'd like to welcome to the stage homegrown Horizon League champion from West De Pere. Ladies and gentlemen, from the cross-country team, please make some noise for Noah Jahnke.
Hi everybody, it's great to be here, great to see you all here. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my friends over at the Bergstrom Automotive table. You guys are awesome, so yeah, thank you for being kind to me tonight. I was trying to think about what I was going to say tonight, you know, when I was first asked, and I wasn't quite sure what it was going to be. But reflecting back on my time here and why I'm here, I came up with this, you know, it's a pretty cliche quote in all of sports, but I think it tells the story pretty well. So here it is. No pain, no gain. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard it before. Maybe you've even said it to yourself a few times during a set of repeated sprints or max bench press during practice. I think when people think of our sport, cross country, you know, visions of blurred vision, burning legs, heart rate of 200 might be the first things that come to mind. And I don't blame you. They don't make t-shirts that say, "My sport is your sport's punishment," for no reason. And I was there too when I first entered West De Pere High School. I was no runner back then, but I took it up pretty quick when the COVID-19 pandemic had us all isolated for a bit, and I was just trying to find something to do. I had no concept of proper training back then, but I was pretty fond of this guy on the internet named David Goggins. So, following his footsteps, I basically made a regimen for myself of running an all-out 5K every single day after school. No warm-up, no cool-down, because after all, no pain, no gain, right? Well, I think the craziest thing about that was that I didn't get injured doing it. But the next craziest thing, at least to me at the time, was just how far that is from what real training looks like. So I was fortunate enough to progress significantly in high school running, and all of a sudden mail started coming on my desk at school from different coaches that wanted me to run on their team. I thought it was pretty cool, but all in all, only one of those letters actually mattered to me. That's because I knew that Green Bay was a place for me. I'd been visiting campus ever since I was an elementary school student as part of the Future Phoenix program, and for my first talks with Coach Klein and Coach Vandervest, I knew that faith, family, and culture were aspects that they held in higher regard even than my sports performance. Put that alongside a beautiful, secluded campus with running trails around the perimeter, and I couldn't think of a better place to spend the next 4 years of my life. But on top of all that, like I said, Green Bay has been a part of my story from the very beginning. I grew up here. It's more than a city to me, it's home. I knew I'd find a new family here with the team. I knew all that back then, but what I didn't know is everything this team could teach me, not just about running, but about life. I came in a pretty headstrong 18-year-old that thought he knew a bit about running fast. That couldn't have been further from the truth. I was looking back at my high school training logs, and I don't think I ran a single mile slower than 7 minutes in all of high school. That's what it was. My philosophy was still no pain, no gain. But being here, I knew something was different. We did things a different way. Talking to the coaches, training with the guys, and poring over the master training spreadsheet that Coach Vandervest lays out for us so kindly. It became clear to me that progress might not be about going as hard as possible all the time. Maybe it's more about doing the right things consistently over a long period of time. This team, I realized that it was all about the easy runs that didn't feel impressive, the threshold sessions where precision was more important than pain, and the recovery days where holding back is actually the hardest part. And more so than anything, it was about the people around me. This team has taught me that it's not just about how much pain that I can tolerate, it's about trust. Trusting the coaches, trusting the process, and trusting your teammates. Because when you show up, not just for yourself, but for the team, something changes. The miles don't feel quite as hard. the workouts don't feel quite as demanding, and the goals start to feel a lot more possible. So to my coaches, thank you. Thank you for teaching us, thank you for teaching me that improvement isn't about chasing exhaustion. It's about building something sustainable. To my teammates, thank you for making the team what it is. The early mornings, the laughs that we share, those are memories that I'll hold in high regard forever. And to all the supporters of this program, thank you most of all. Your support makes it possible for us to pursue something far bigger than just sports performance. It's about patience, it's about discipline, it's about committing to something far greater than ourselves. So, while no pain, no gain might make for a cool catchphrase and maybe even a cool t-shirt, I think what this program has taught me is something a little different. That not every day needs to be your hardest, but every day matters. And when you put enough of those days together with the right people and the right purpose, that's where the real gains come from. Thank you.